This week on Golf Destination, we take a look at some high-profile amateur events, we visit the breathtaking Abaco Club in the Bahamas, and we learn of a fun golfing way you can help young men and women who work in golf receive need-based scholarships. Stay tuned, Golf Destination is right now. Hello and welcome to Golf Destination. I'm your host Meredith Gorman, coming to you from the sociable DJI Communications Studios just outside of Boston. The Massachusetts Amateur at Concord Country Club in Concord, Massachusetts was the backdrop of what became one of the most heartbreaking and then triumphant stories in the world of golf, as a 19-year-old overcame the loss of his father on the eve of the tournament to become champion. Stephen Hanjack of Mass Golf has more.
Golf is the best. It's the statement we started the day with, and it's the one we're going to end it with. I'm Stephen Hanjack for Mass Golf, and Connor Willett is the 114th Massachusetts Amateur Champion.
What an amazing week, a remarkable week in so many ways. I don't think words can really describe it, but the amount of community support that we saw this week for the Willett family, for Connor, his peers, his friends, his family, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it, and I'm really proud to be a part of this. This is a family affair, it's a family win. Once again, we've got a 19-year-old that has an incredible future ahead of him, and now he's in the books of Massachusetts amateur golf. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate the 114th Massachusetts Amateur Champion.
It means a lot. I don't know, it's definitely just a lot of self-belief in there. I've had some couple tough years, past couple years with just golf-wise. And I always personally thought I could do it, and then I did it this week, which was awesome. It really definitely was a dream come true. I mean, it's definitely been a lot. It's a lot of golf. I didn't really play much before this tournament, obviously. Basically not at all. And I don't know, I just haven't been able to eat, so it's just kind of been a battle of grit so far. Pretty malnourished, and I need some water. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, look at all the people here. I definitely wouldn't have done it without them. I want to thank my family for sure. They blocked out a lot of the details this week about everything. And I kind of just wanted to play as much golf possible, kind of be on the golf course for as long as possible, and didn't really want to go home. There's nobody who would rather have caddying for me than Ethan. He helped so much this week.
I mean, to finish it out with the putt make there.
I was just trying to lag it up, and then somehow it went in, but it went in, so. I was just like, all right, I know you're nervous right now, but might as well just step up and take some pretty good rips at it, and I did, so.
Ryan Downs made his first appearance in a championship match for the Mass Am, but I'd be surprised if it was his last. The young man at a great horse played brilliantly all week and finished as runner-up.
Definitely, it's a great experience, you know. I know I can compete with pretty much every amateur in Mass Golf now, you know. Making it to the final, you know, was definitely a goal of mine at the beginning of the week, you know. Didn't know how possible it was, you know. I had to make a 12-footer to get into a playoff for the last spot, so it was a long way coming, you know. It's definitely an honor to be here. I learned that I could be really patient even when I make some mistakes and still, you know, play good golf, you know. I played pretty well for the majority of the week, maybe apart from half of the second round, you know, made a couple mistakes, but, you know, I felt like, especially during match play, I was really patient, you know, and it kind of paid off pretty well. I did sleep pretty well, actually, you know. That's something normally that doesn't happen when, you know, sleeping with a big kind of event coming up, but, you know, there's definitely some nerves. Opening tee shot was definitely a little nervous, but, you know, I think it was definitely a little better than what I have been. I've been in some pretty tough situations, so I kind of knew what to expect.
That will do it from Concord Country Club. Thank you for all those who followed along throughout the week. And we'll leave you with this. Golf is the best.
The majority of the world's links golf courses are found in Ireland and Scotland, where the fickle weather can quickly turn a round of golf into a battle with the elements. The Abaco Club boasts a true Scottish-style links design with several holes set hard by the sea. but it's located in a climate that's far more golfer-friendly. Designed by renowned British golf course architects Donald Steele and Tom Mackenzie, this beautifully manicured 18-hole course makes the most of its sparkling seaside setting. It's anything but your basic resort course. It's also very playable and thoroughly enjoyable for amateur players and even beginners. And there's certainly no more beautiful place to take up the game. In addition to the course itself, the club offers an extensive practice facility featuring a double-end range as well as a short game practice area designed to help you perfect every kind of pitch or chip shot you might encounter on the course. It's here where you'll often find Abaco Club member and resident Darren Clark working on his game. And there's a full slate of great club events throughout the year, highlighted by the Club Championship and Abaco Invitational. Up next, we watch a dominant performance at the prestigious Northeast Amateur. And Colin McGuire from the Francis Ouimet Scholarship Fund joins us to tell us what's new.
Golf Destination is brought to you in part by Goslings of Bermuda, Dare to be Happy. Club Benchmarking, your partner on the path to data-driven leadership.
Dare to smile and laugh out loud, to go to the beach instead of the office, to wear sneakers instead of heels, or heels instead of sneakers, to wear white after Labor Day and sunglasses at night. Dare to say no or yes, to take a long bath or a short walk, to have dessert for dinner or to grill in the snow. Dare to have fun, and most of all, dare to be happy. Goslings Rep, happy since 1806.
Club Benchmarking Capital Reserve Study arms you with a precise chronological roadmap of capital requirements and associated costs. Our process includes a thorough financial analysis, in-depth staff interviews, and an on-site inspection to evaluate, document, and prioritize your club's capital repair and replacement requirements over a rolling 20-year timeline. Club Benchmarking, your partner on the path to data-driven leadership.
When you support the Ouimet Fund, you're not only supporting kids who have dreams and desires to obtain a higher education, but also kids who have these core values of golf instilled in them in such a way that it'll allow them to succeed.
It's changed my life. It's given me opportunity. I've grown so much as a person.
I feel like I have a sense of freedom once I leave school that if I wasn't part of the Ouimet Fund, I wouldn't be able to have.
Hi, I'm Meredith Gorman from Golf Destination. Since 1995, Golf Destination has showcased the best places to play from around New England and the globe. Plus, world-class instruction and the players and people who make the game of golf so great. Visit our online hub at golfdestination.tv for the latest airings on Nesson. Golf Destination is presented by Goslings of Bermuda. Dare to be happy.
Golf Destination is brought to you in part by Goslings of Bermuda, Dare to be Happy.
Welcome back to Golf Destination, presented by Goslings of Bermuda. I'm Meredith Gorman here in the sociable DGI Communications Studios just outside of Boston. The Northeast Amateur at Ouimet Country Club has hosted the world's best amateurs for decades. This year's tournament was one of the most dominant on record. Don Coyne fields this report.
The opening round of the prestigious 60th Northeast Amateur at recently renovated Ouimet Country Club featured some scoreable early conditions for many of the top amateurs in the world. And this year, the Northeast is part of the new Elite Amateur Series, and for good reason.
This is the first year of the series, or the race is underway, the points race, and it started at Sunnyhanna last week. There's 7 events in the series, ours being the second. It's helped draw a little stronger field this year. We always get a great field, but it's exceptionally strong this year.
4th world-ranked amateur Gordon Sargent from Vanderbilt, the defending NCAA singles champ.
I think there's some pretty cool changes around the greens, like a little expansion of a few greens, also a few new bunkers off the tees that definitely come and play off the tees. So it was fun to get back here and kind of learn the course a little bit. They got some tougher pins. Coming here to compete and win, so I think just kind of sticking to your game plan and just letting it fall into place. The course will, if you get on the wrong side of the hole, it'll penalize you pretty good. So just kind of keeping the ball in front of you and understanding where your misses are.
A 4 under, a great score to open, but that's 3 back of the defending champ, Dylan Minetti.
I mean, this is just one day, 3 more days to go, so if I keep doing this, I'll have a good chance.
I would guess so, after just missing the course record by 1 stroke after a 7 under 62.
I think it's a great course just in general, par 69, Old Donald Ross. I mean, it doesn't get much better. You know, I want a 10-shot lead or so forth going into the last day, so just kind of have a comfortable day. And I want to keep pushing myself to get better because, I mean, these guys are great, so just always pushing yourself, trying to beat myself.
Minetti started the 3rd round with a commanding 6-shot lead after a tournament record score of 12 under par halfway through. Minetti birdied 9, and here the short tap-in bird on 10. Another bird on 17 to get to a record 17 under par, tying or setting records for overall scoring all 4 rounds. Dylan Minetti had a simple mindset heading to the final round. After parring the first 6 holes, birdied 7.
Thankfully, I had like 35 feet and kind of hit a poor wedge shot, and then thankfully it kind of like barely trickled in. 17 and 18 both made birdies, so I definitely wanted to shoot under par all 4 rounds. That was the goal, and then got it done last 2.
And you almost ended on 18 amazingly, went right by the edge.
I know, barely lipped out. I was trying to hit like a little low bump, and thankfully it went to a foot, so it was easy to finish. Yeah, it definitely hit me. It's just, I mean, having a big lead yesterday, I mean, not that big of an expectation to have something go crazy today, so it's cool to win.
You crushed the tournament record with so many great golfers having played here over the year.
Yeah, that was really cool to do. I mean, with the redesign, I don't know if it'll be easier in the future or not, but we'll see. Definitely started off on a good note.
Our defending champion, back-to-back champion for the 4th time, the 60th Northeast Amateur champion with a new tournament record score of 19 under par, Dylan Minetti.
And amazingly, a 9-stroke win and smashing the tournament record by 4 shots.
I think it just shows that like I'm good enough to be here. You know, I obviously like this course a lot, so it's cool to do it. And this is a great tournament, top 5 in the world, so super excited.
For Golf Destination, I'm Don Coyne.
The Francis Ouimet Scholarship Fund awards millions of dollars of need-based scholarships for young men and women who have worked in the golf business. Colin McGuire joins us to explain.
So the Francis Ouimet Scholarship Fund has actually been around for almost 75 years. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we award need-based college scholarships to young men and women that work on Massachusetts golf course. Every year, we award over 400 Ouimet scholarships, and these are renewable awards, and our goal this year is to attain $3 million starting in September as our new annual level. So we fund our scholarships at the Ouimet Fund through a variety of programs. There's thousands of people who support us every year through the bag tag program, through alumni donations. We have an annual banquet with some of the top names in all of golf history. And one of the new things that we've done is for nearly 30 years, we had a golf marathon, an all-day event. We've transitioned it into, and changed the format, into a golf sprint. The golf sprint is a major part of the Ouimet Fund's annual programming, and it's an open-ended throughout the entire season for folks to be able to sign up. It's a crowdfunding, casual endurance challenge. So as many holes of golf as you can play in 1 hour. You can start right on our website, ouimet.org, where we help you create a personalized template page for you to share your story about why you're supporting the fund and want to help these scholars. Folks receive pledges to play their golf, and we have some phenomenal prizes to give out to reward both the donors and those fundraisers. It's really flexible when it comes to the format of the day. Some folks walk, some folks run. We have groups that ride in carts or even do loops around a par 3 over and over for that hour. There's a couple of folks who have gotten a team together and they've done a relay around their course and to see how many holes that they can play in an hour. And we've even had a couple of hole-in-ones already this season.
Come on! Yes! Oh yeah! Woo!
It's been fun seeing the pictures and the videos that have been shared to social media, capturing the action, and we're excited for some new folks to get involved.
Still ahead, the Rhode Island Amateur is crowned when Golf Destination, presented by Goslings of Bermuda, returns.
Dare to smile and laugh out loud, to go to the beach instead of the office, to wear sneakers instead of heels, or heels instead of sneakers, to wear white after Labor Day and sunglasses at night. Dare to say no or yes, to take a long bath or a short walk, to have dessert for dinner or to grill in the snow. Dare to have fun. And most of all, dare to be happy. Goslings Rep. Happy since 1806.
Club Benchmarking Capital Reserve Study arms you with a precise chronological roadmap of capital requirements and associated costs. Our process includes a thorough financial analysis, in-depth staff interviews, and an on-site inspection to evaluate, document, and prioritize your club's capital repair and replacement requirements over a rolling 20-year timeline. Club Benchmarking, your partner on the path to data-driven leadership. It's about more than boating. It's about the boating lifestyle. From the distinguished yachtsman to the day sailor and cruising family. Join hosts Sierra Goodwill and John Methia for The Drift. It's new adventures and places to explore. It's the latest gadgets, newest technology, and safety tips you'll use. It's The Drift, and it's about the best in boating. Brought to you by Boat US. Get the drift?
Hi, I'm Meredith Gorman from Golf Destination. Since 1995, Golf Destination has showcased the best places to play from around New England and the globe. Plus, world-class instruction and the players and people who make the game of golf so great. Visit our online hub at golfdestination.tv for the latest airings on Nesson. Golf Destination is presented by Goslings of Bermuda. Dare to be happy.
Club Benchmarking, your partner on the path to data-driven leadership.
Hello and welcome back to Golf Destination. I'm your host Meredith Gorman from the sociable DJI Communication Studios just outside of Boston. Now let's see how the Rhode Island Amateur played out, and Don Coyne rejoins us to tell us more.
Ouimet hosting the 117th Rhode Island Amateur Championship in the club centennial season. Day one of match play qualifying saw defending champion Bobby Leopold with a solid opening round.
No, the approach is always the same. You know that you got to play well to keep advancing, and obviously first job is to get into match play and give yourself a chance to win some matches, and one shot at a time, so to speak. So no different. Just I know there's a target on your back no matter what. So.
Leopold, one of 9 former champs in the field. Pace was set by another former champion, Brad Valoy. Just misses a birdie on 9 before getting red hot on the back 9.
I started to get a nice little rhythm, had some good focus going, and I made an eagle on a gravel par 4, which really got my round going for me.
And nearly eagled the next hole too on your chip, right?
Yeah, I hit a great wedge shot in there. It's maybe a couple inches, but to have that momentum going into the next few holes, which is pretty tough closing holes here, so I was very happy with that.
5 under on the back to shoot 6 under 64 and taking a 4-shot medalist lead. Day 2 saw the end of stroke play, setting the stage for match play. On this day, no one would thrive, but 32 would try to survive the wind to advance to play in match play. And the best round of the day was the former champ, who teed off having the best score of round 1. Brad Valoy finishing up with a 64 on day 1 and a 68 on day 2 of stroke play to run away with medalist honors by 5 shots. But all good runs come to an end. Buttonhole's Kevin Blaser advancing on the 17th, 2-1, knocking out the medalist.
Oh, it feels great. It's first time in semifinals. Brad was a great competitor. He's won 4 or 5 times. He made a good comeback at the end here. I missed a few putts early, but all in all, it's a good match.
In the other side of the bracket, the final quarterfinal was young Maxwell Jackson, who had a lead on Kirk Bray's Michael Hamilton.
The last 2 years, it came down to 18 with Andrew O'Leary, and both times I lost in extra holes, which is not such a bad thing when you look back on it. But it definitely taught me something today.
All square on 18, Hamilton two-putted to par. And heartbreak as Jackson needed this par putt to force extra holes.
This will probably sting a little bit, but he's going to learn a lot from this, and he's 15 years old. He's going to be an absolute stud. This is what match play is about. You just got to keep grinding and, hope that it's enough.
And Hamilton makes it to the finals. The 117th Rhode Island Amateur was decided on the 36th hole of the 36-hole match. On the 7th, Blaser would drive the par 4 and had a tap-in eagle to win to even the match. And all even after 27. But Blaser would win 10, 12, and 13. And just when the wheels appeared to be coming off, Hamilton rallied. Hamilton won 14, 15, and 17 with this birdie to square the match after 35 heading to 18. Blaser needed the two-putt to win and capture the 117th Rhode Island Amateur.
Kevin and I joked on the first tee this morning, let's just go to 18, play, that'll be it for the whole thing. And, sure as hell, it comes right down to it down the end, so it was great.
No, I just grind it out. This is exhausting. I have a new admiration for all the guys that have won it and guys that have gone the distance. And it's been a long week.
But a fruitful one.
Yeah, thank God. Finally.
For Golf Destination, I'm Don Coyne.
Up next, we see who can lay claim to being the best amateur this year in New England when Golf Destination, presented by Goslings of Bermuda, returns.
Golf Destination is brought to you in part by Goslings of Bermuda. Dare to be happy.
Welcome back to Golf Destination, presented by Goslings of Bermuda. I'm Meredith Gorman here in the sociable DGI Communications Studios just outside of Boston. The New England Amateur was played out in the Ocean State in Rhode Island at Alpine Country Club. Don Coyne again joins us to tell us more.
Alpine Country Club in Cranston, Rhode Island hosted the 93rd New England Amateur, the final round on a muggy 90-plus degree day. And early on, someone was smoking hot on the course. Christian Emmerich from Curdenwood Country Club started the third round of the 54-hole event 9 back, but his play matched the weather.
Pretty hot. It's very hot out here. I showed up 20 minutes before my tee time. I was like, I'm just gonna go out there and see what happens. I honestly was thinking going into it 5 under, just whatever, it's pretty deep, be a good round, I'd leave happy. It helps when you make one from 50 yards on 7, which was not lucky. I actually nipped it and it trickled over the front edge. I had a good one, good look on 8 for eagle. I mean, it was pretty good. I knew 9 under to 12. The lowest I've ever been on a course, I think is 8. The back 9's hard. I had my number all week until today, I guess. And then I had, honestly, a bunch of good looks, and none of them fell. I had probably maple ones on 13, 14, 17 I could have made, 18 I just terrible roll on it.
And despite failing to birdie 18, a 10 under 62, crushing the old course record of 65 by 3 strokes.
It means a lot. I think I have probably 2 or 3 other course records. My brother was talking to me yesterday. He's like, God, I'm gonna pick up one in the tournaments here, and if he shoots 5 under today, I'm gonna be pissed.
Brother Aiden nowhere close, and second round leader Jared Nelson from Vermont was stunned by that score.
I don't see that out there, to be honest with you. That's great playing. I don't know if he was playing the same golf course I was, but I don't see -10 out there now.
Emmerich in the clubhouse and up to the rest of the field to tie or beat his 7 under. University of Rhode Island senior Bryson Richards a birdie on 14 to get the Vermont native to 7 under.
Had a hot back 9 for a while, and obviously 3-putted 18, which my first bogey of the week on the back 9, which kind of stung, but all in all, hit it well today. So
at 8 under, a costly 3-putt bogey on 18 to drop him back into a tie with Emmerich, 3 shots behind Nelson, who Richards lost to at the Vermont Amateur.
Won that battle with the Vermont Amateur.
He got it last week too, so waiting game, right? Jared's obviously playing well, so we'll see what happens. But
Joseph Harney from Charles River also had a chance to get into second alone at 8 under, but the birdie on 18 came up short. This while Nelson was just trying to hold on.
I'd say I took care of the par 5. I played the par 5 4 under, and then Made 2 bogeys coming in, but took care of the front. First 10 holes took care of, which is where you score out here, and I was 4 through there, and then kind of hung on through there.
Bogeys on 11, and then 17 put Nelson on the tee on 18 with a 1-shot lead. Were you cognizant of where you stood on the scoreboard?
I had a decent idea. I wasn't exactly positive, but I had a decent idea of where I was. I knew coming up the last, I was pretty positive I had a 1-shot lead, so.
Coming home, you literally had to sweat that one out.
I made an eagle on 10 to give myself a decent cushion, and then kind of leaked oil coming out in the back 9 the whole way. So I was holding on for dear life.
Nelson wins by 1 with the 2-putt par on 18.
Jared and I have been good friends for a while. We had a good battle, a week and a half ago at the Vermont Am too. He's had a super hot summer.
This is a nice one, yeah. It caps off pretty much a great summer I've had, so this one's good. It was nice to get the win here, yeah.
Bragging rights go to Vermont at the end of the 93rd New England Amateur. For Golf Destination, I'm Don Coyne.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. I'm Meredith Gorman, and thanks for joining us.